superstitious about things like that. Said that a whiff of collards on a Wednesday means you're getting ready to get paid. Or the scent of lemons when it's snowing means somebody close is pregnant. The hint of fish frying on a Thursday means you're having overnight guests for the weekend. And the smell of butter on a foggy night means you're getting ready to fall in love. You smell that? She said excitedly to the back of the cab driver's head. I don't smell nothin'. My cab clean, lady. She yelled at him to stop then. And she rarely yelled at people like cab drivers, elevator operators, the ones who vacuumed the carpet at the special needs school where she was principal. Figured she'd be working thus if Ro's large hands hadn't rushed in and broken her fall when she'd tumbled from her heightened station in life. Told the cab driver to stop right now, let her out. She needed to get out. You sure, lady? Here? The lady who tipped me said I wait till you get in your door. She worried too much. I'll be fine, Verdi said, talking about Kit, her close first cousin, her Aunt Posey's daughter, with whom she'd spent the evening, who'd walked outside with Verdi and stuck her head in the cab as it was about to pull off. You call me if that arrogant, pompous professor you shacked up with gives you any shit about staying out so late, Kit had said. She'd waved Kit away, like she was trying to do to the cab driver now. But he just sat there reluctant to leave her out here like this. She didn't know what it was about herself that made people want to watch over her. Thought maybe it was her eyes, with their downward slant. Or how she wore her hair relaxed, bone straight and cut close the way Ro liked it. Or her thinness. He liked her thin, too, though she preferred herself when she'd had a curve to her hips. She leaned into the cab window, whispered into the driver's face. My aunt says, if you smell butter on a foggy night, you're getting ready to fall in love. She made her eyes go big, lowered her voice, even more the way her aunt would do. And if you're walking alone when you smell it... Yeah, what happened? Verdi didn't know the rest. When her aunt got to this part, her face would glaze over in an oily sheen. She'd start fanning herself and shaking her head. Lord have mercy, is all her aunt could say after that. It's just better, that's all, she said to the cab driver as she turned and started walking toward home. She took measured steps, though she knew she should be rushing if she were going to stick to the story she'd fed Ro earlier. She hated that she'd lied. Such a harmless thing, too, spending the evening at Kit's house. But Ro despised her cousin so. Went on and on about her lack of degrees and couth, whenever Verdi let on about her visits there. So rather than hear him rant about her first cousin, with whom she felt closer than a sister, Verdi told him that she was going into town to get her nails done, to get chocolate-covered coconut eggs for the baskets she was doing for the younger ones at her school. Not Godiva, but better than the Acme brand. Ran around after work then to at least get the eggs, then begged Kit for a manicure, after they'd pushed back from another one of Kit's culinary masterpieces. This air was too creamy to rush through anyhow. As it settled on her forehead now, stroked her, slowed her steps even more. She needed to walk. Not for the sensation of the buttery aroma swimming around in her head, nor for falling in love. She'd been in love once. Loved Ro most of the time now. Right now she walked because why? She asked herself. Because she just wasn't ready to go home yet. And already she was close to home on this quiet street of ornate wood and stained glass doors, where the houses were big and old on the outside, newly restored on the inside, with center island kitchens and updated wiring to accommodate home offices and theaters and sophisticated security systems, because crime had increased sharply in the 1990s in this once cushy part of Philadelphia.